Hello from Tennessee. I'm going to give some first impressions on one of my latest acquisitions. This is the SPB383. Be right back. Okay, so let's get into it. So, if you've been in this hobby a while, Seiko is definitely something that you have in your collection, and you've probably owned several, as have I. But I'm down to one. Well, now I'm down to two Seikos, but I was just down to my SKX, and I've been looking for something for a while, and really been kind of conflicted on what to get. And then I saw this pop up on a sale. Honestly, I didn't even know it really existed. It's fairly new. And probably one of the reasons I didn't know is because I generally shy away from GMT watches. I don't know. It's just not a complication I really use. But this watch is so cool because it's a diver's GMT. And so the dominant theme on this is, the dive side of it, as you can see by the rotating bezel here. Standard Seiko bezel there. See if I can flip it back around here on the camera. It's going to drive me crazy. And you can see the GMT function is done tastefully. You can see the GMT hand in gold. It's kind of hidden a little bit over there. And then you've got, along the chapter ring inside, you've got the hours. So pretty cool. And the thing I like most about this too is I've owned a MM200 before. This case is just outstanding, comfort level wise, and just aesthetically super cool. You can see there's some great, the bezel in terms of, the grip on this bezel is a little bit different than you'll see on some. I really like the aesthetic of that too as well. Generic crown, as you usually get on the Prospex models. Case back, standard clasp. You can see that's a little oversized there. It is pin and collar, pin and tube. I usually don't like sizing these, but this one was actually fairly easy to size. So just if you're watching this and you're sizing it, that little collar tube is going to be in the middle section. It seems like that's where I get sorry, excuse me. I get thrown off sometimes with the pin and collar, pin and tube, because sometimes those little tubes are going to be in the top portion too. I guess maybe Seiko doesn't do that. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I sized one of these bracelets, but it was fairly easy. But you just want to be careful, follow the arrows. Enough of that. I got the safe version here, the black dial, just because it's something that I really want to be able to wear to work, and I think this is just a timeless color. It's got a ceramic bezel too, which you usually don't see on a lot of the Seikos. Yeah, you don't see that on a lot of the Seikos. You see that kind of, I think it's metal with like some sort of a zirconium finishing on it or something. So that's pretty cool too. But I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm gonna flip it on my wrist quickly here. I think it's pretty tastefully done. My wrist for reference is 7 1/4. Like I said, just a great watch. So I always like to talk first impressions wise. Is it a flipper or a keeper? I think there's a good chance that this one's going to stick around a while. like I said, I only have 2 Seikos. This is my second Seiko. My SKX is actually having some upgrades to it. I consider everything upgrades. That might be debatable. My buddy Larry C is helping me out with that, so I'm going to do a video on that soon. Uh, but I think this one's going to stick around a while. You know, um, I, I think one of the reasons I like this so much is like it has that MM300 vibe too as well, but in a smaller package, and it's kind of hard. It's a good size watch, like it's over 42 millimeters, but it just wears so much differently. Just one, because of the Seiko magic, and the downturn and the way they kind of do the cushiony kind of case. But then the other thing is just the way they've kind of designed this too as well. It's like almost like the dial is a little bit smaller, and I just like the way it wears and the depth. Um, I don't know, it just wears super well. And like I said, it gives me that MM300 vibe that I've always wanted, but always worried that it was too thick. So, well done, Seiko. Well done. This is killer. They're up there in price. I think if you wait and you look around, you can find a deal. I got this for an incredible deal, so I could not resist. So, I think if you're patient, you can find them. But brand new, they're $1,500 retail. I think if you give it a little time, if you love this watch, you can get them. I think you'll be able to find them less expensive after the hype kind of wears off. So that's it. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. Take care, everybody.